So let's see if today's live arena goes as well as yesterday. I don't think we really can top that, and I got pretty high ranking as well, so I think I'm probably gonna meet very hard fights today, but we shall see. I think so far this is probably the highest rank that I have been in live arena. But yeah, let's get into the actual fights. And I will definitely do other videos as well. I definitely have those planned. I was supposed to do a champion guide last weekend, but I was just too lazy and I didn't do it. But I will do Mitrola guide next weekend, and I'll do some other videos this week as well. He has nobody in polymorph, which is kind of... it looks like he's going for some very hard speed team with this. I kind of want to go with Ukko, but if he picks something like Arbiter and Georgid, then he's definitely gonna go before me and kill the Ukko anyway, so... Yeah, let's just go with my nukers. I know that this is not what most people agree is the best way to do it, but yeah. I'm gonna use those nukers anyway, so let him see it. I haven't really been using Samsung a lot lately. I think when I started using the other strategies and trying to use Initve more, like, he's been pretty good, and I haven't really needed Samsung. Against this guy, I guess Helicat could be good. I guess Ukko and Helicat both will be very good. Yeah, let's just go with Ukko so that... Should I go with both of them? I could go with both of them, then he can't ban everybody. Yeah, let's do it. Again, I'm going with one reviver. But in these fights, even when I do this, it's not... Duchess isn't always getting banned anyway, so... Now that I have kind of better teams, it's not completely impossible for me to pick one reviver. I think it's still likely that he might ban it, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so he didn't, yeah. Now I have like multiple different threatening picks, so they can't always ban like whatever they want to ban, so... He has like temporal chains on multiple champions, and then he has the aura blessing, I think, on Duchess. I don't think those blessings are like super optimal. Like, it seemed like he's gonna use some kind of ultra fast speed team, but if his Siphi isn't even fast, I think he should just go with multiple polymorphs in that team. Some people do use a lot of temporal chains in offense, and they do stack, but it's usually in teams where they use like Arbiter and Georgid or something. I don't often get to go first like this, but if I do, I guess it's pretty hard stomp. Okay, he got feared, but yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah. Well, I don't want to get too complacent, because I know that soon when I start to meet like top accounts, they are gonna destroy me, so... All of that sucked. Not nice. Yeah, I think some of these top accounts just, they did so many fights that I have kind of been spared and I haven't been able to meet them a lot, so I'll take it. Yeah. I wish I would do as good in Classic Arena as I do in Live Arena, because my Classic Arena pushes have not been going well lately. And it's not really because of any specific mistake, but just I'm not able to fight against teams that people use in the current meta. It changed so much from a few months ago, and I just don't happen to have any champions that can deal with the meta. People are only using a couple different champions and not a lot of diversity, and I just don't happen to have those. The people that are winning are using the same teams in offense and defense. They're running like double Taras offense, and I mean like double Taras and Siphi and Maritzka, or like Taras, Siphi, Maritzka and Rotos offense. And then they're basically using the same deal in defense as well, with maybe like UDK sprinkled in, but basically it's the same team. Okay, so I have talked about this many times, but my go-to counter strategy against these barons is gonna be my Cardial, because if he's well geared, he's gonna kill my champion 7 through Necret, so there's no point really to use Necret against him, or Georgid, so... And I guess he goes through Helicat as well, so he isn't gonna be an option either. If he doesn't ban my Rotos, Rotos would be very good pick against Baron, but he's almost certainly gonna ban my Rotos in this fight. I guess he does have trophy, so it might be a good account, but I'm not familiar with this account at all. It might be one of those old accounts that got an trophy. I don't want to say anything specific, but these Russian accounts are always a bit sus when they have trophies, but who knows, maybe it's an actual trophy. Yeah, I will definitely go with UDK, because he has both CP and Rotos. And if I go with UDK, it likely means that he will ban it, so I will get my Rotos in this matchup, which will be great for me. Yeah, I think this is pretty much a no-brainer what team I pick here. I guess he could technically just ban my Duchess, but I think my Rotos and UDK will survive, and he's like, if his Baron goes first and one-shots my team, and I might even be able to just win at that point, even with those 2 champions left, so... Either it's gonna be Duchess or UDK. We shall see. Rotos, okay. I'm not sure if that's the right choice in this fight. I used the wrong Aura champion. I should have used Cardial, because he does have the polymorph. But I guess it doesn't really matter against this team, specifically. He doesn't have any AoE debuff skills. But yeah, and... Okay, he made a mistake there, so I guess he tried to sleep my Cardial, which is a good decision and makes sense, except that I have UDK in team who is gonna deflect the A1 sleep, so he can't sleep my Cardial, which is of course why I picked him, not just for Rotos but also Siphi. And yeah, maybe if he used the speed boost, he might have been able to go before my Cardial with Rotos or Baron, but it's not likely because my Cardial is pretty fast, so it's like 340 speed. I can show it after this fight. Of course, this team is pretty good, but it isn't quite what the top players use nowadays, because some of the new champions are just like a bit better than this kind of stuff. And of course, most people don't have Cardiel, so this is a very niche counter strategy that I'm using against him, so people are not going to be familiar with this, and likely you don't have the champions to do this either. Often my teams are very personal, because I do have a decent amount of champions, but generally I don't have the meta champions. But I still have some good champions, and I can kind of use this kind of second or third best strategies that people haven't really theory crafted at all, because the top players have better options, and then the lower tier players, they are not even like pushing platinum, and they're not even trying this kind of stuff. So I'm usually kind of in the middle, that nobody's really using the same strategies, because either they don't push plat or they have better options. So, but I think in classic arena this isn't as good, because the fights with init will be pretty slow, and there is just way faster ways to deal with the fights. So, and also the defense teams that you see in live arena are a bit different than you see in classic arena. In classic arena it's like all Taras and Maritska in every team, and then there's some like UDK, Ukko and Harima sprinkled in. Which is probably what I will kind of meet here as well. It's just I'm too low ranked to meet those top teams that will use them. But I think here people will also use speed teams a lot more. But yeah, lately I've still I've been getting pretty good champions and pretty good gear, so I've had a lot of progression in my account. Not quite the stuff I wanted, but still I got some pretty good stuff. Init can't crit on Harima, so this kind of matchup is a bit... I don't really have a great way to deal with them just yet. But probably I will still go with Initve, I guess. He does have polymorph on everybody, so I kind of want to use Ukko against him, but yeah, I'll still use Ukko. Yeah, I'll go with Ukko and Initve, and maybe I will use a second nuker, we shall see. I could go with maybe Helicat in this fight. That's very hard team. That's insanely like strong champions. I guess I'll go with the Helicat, but this is not gonna be a fight that I can really deal with. I kind of want to ban the Taras, but like UDK, Harima and Taras, I want to ban all of them. Let's still go with the UDK ban, I guess. If my Helicat could go before his Taras, that would be very nice, but he does have the Sifi boost, so I'm not quite sure about that. My Helicat is very fast, but usually they always they have Sifi in their team, and it's not easy to outspeed with the speed boost. Oh, and I guess he might get feared as well. Come on, Helicat, get a turn and don't get feared. Who's gonna go? Okay. I think this is probably... If I don't get this block damage, then I'm probably gonna lose it instantly. Nice, okay. I'll take it. I mean, there's a good chance, I guess, his Taras could have been polymorphed there as well, but I mean, well, not very good chance because only Helicat got feared, but he does have polymorph, so I could have gotten a lot luckier as well. But I did get pretty lucky, I guess. I don't want to get any extra turns, I don't want to lose these buffs. So let's just go with the A2 so that... Okay, that's fine as well. So that there's no chance that he gets extra turn. Sometimes I risk it, but in this situation I don't want to lose these debuffs at all. Well, there is the Harima in team, so actually his A3 isn't gonna do that much damage anyway, but... The Siphi is very low HP, so maybe I can one-shot it anyway. Yeah, I guess this happened to be a great matchup to pick Helicat with. I didn't really use him a lot yesterday, and that's not because I don't think he's a good pick here, but he's very niche pick and I wasn't planning to use him just for the sake of video, but actually to use him when I find a good way to use him, like right now. So maybe I'll try to kill both the Siphi and the Harima and make him lose like turn meter on both of them. He's gonna revive them, but if I kill the Harima now, he's gonna lose turn meter, which is fine for me. Actually, should I hit Taras, because he doesn't have... I should hit Taras. He doesn't have Marichka in his team, so he's not able to heal the destroyed HP. So it's actually like a big deal for him to lose this HP. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think he really has damage to kill anybody, but he will do a decent amount of damage to everybody with the AoE, yeah. Well, not a lot because Harima is so good, but still something. Now I could do the Helicat AoE, but next turn he's gonna get defense buff, so he will do more damage, but let's do it anyway, because everybody will get a small shield. Oh, that was pretty close. If I waited for one turn, I would have gotten a bigger shield and more damage though. It's actually looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna win this fight. I think if his team was a bit faster, I would have stood no chance and the Taras would have just one-shot half of my team before they got the turn. Well, am I still gonna lose? But now I got pretty close. Fuck, that Harima is so strong against my Rotos. He did the triple hit that kills it, and then he does the AoE after that because of the effect. That skill is very niche and doesn't hit... Ah, I'm gonna get slept. Okay, I lost anyway. Fuck. I thought I had this fight. So close. Harima kind of destroyed my Rotos and screwed my team in the end. Well, it was very close, and with this kind of team I shouldn't really expect to like beat the best champions in the game, so I guess I could have used Ukko. I mean, wait, I did use Ukko, he banned it, never mind. I guess I pretty much picked the right team. I don't think I could have tried maybe double dodges against him too, but maybe I'll try it next time. We will see. Well, if he banned Ukko in this fight, then he probably would ban the dodges in the other fight, so probably it wouldn't make any difference, but maybe with slightly better RNG I could have won it because the Siphi almost died and so on. But the Helicat definitely was a great pick there. This is actually kind of interesting combination because Georgid has insane A1. It's the hardest hitting A1 in the game by far. But if he doesn't ban my Rotos will one-shot this Georgid even through Nakarada passive. So maybe if I can pick a team where he's not gonna ban the Rotos. Maybe I'll just pick the same. I'll probably pick Ukko as the last champion, but let's first go with Initven and see what he takes. I'm thinking that either I go with my Stone Skin Python or I will go with Ukko. We shall see. If he picks more turn meter boost in this team, I will definitely go with Python and not Ukko. Wait, so he doesn't have speed aura in this team. I think it's likely that my Ukko will go before. So let's go with Ukko. And I could kind of, I guess, ban the Siphi as well if I want to. Wait, should I use the Helicat in this fight? Well, no. Well, I kind of could, but let's go with the Ukko. I could actually kind of ban many things. I could even ban the Siphi if I want to, but I guess I'll just go with the UDK, yeah. UDK and Nakarada can be very annoying combination if they are in the same team. If Nakarada gets to protect UDK, then I will never be able to kill it. I will know because I've been using that in my defense team for a good while now. Nice, I went first again. Yeah, this Georgid is actually pretty slow, which I guess is kind of the standard build people use on him, but it isn't perfect fit for live arena, so it is kind of outdated or unoptimized build a bit. But it's great for me, of course. Ah, damn it. Well, that is kind of unfortunate, but it's gonna happen all the time, so I don't think that really instantly causes me to lose the fight, but I can't one-shot this Georgid with the Harima in the team, so what should I do? Maybe I will... his Nakarada is just gonna protect the Siphi. Yeah, I'll just try to get rid of the Harima, and then maybe if the Siphi loses the shield and defense buffs, I might be able to kill the Harima with A3 and then the Siphi with A2 on the same turn. I will plan to do this, but we will see how it goes. But even if my Ukko is polymorphed right now, which is very unfortunate, I don't think that's the end of the world in this fight just yet. Though it would have been way better if it didn't happen. Okay, so we actually... Oh, fuck. Okay, this is kind of looking bad. I think Ukko will probably get the turn here, so... I need to get a crit here. If I don't get crit, I'm in trouble. And I kind of got 2 crits in row in Harima, so I'm already been kind of lucky. Yeah, it's not gonna die without a crit. Fuck. I think he's just gonna kill the Ukko. I don't think Ukko is able to survive this. Right? Okay, he did. But is the Siphi still gonna cut in? So close. I wish he got counter attack and stunned the Nakarada or something. I guess that's it. Yeah. The Georgid is gonna one-shot the Rotos with A1, and yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but he doesn't have Harima. I think I need to fish for the... Well, actually, his Georgid is very slow. If I can just one-shot this Siphi, I will actually be fine, I think. Oh, damn it. Oh, good job, Cardiel. That's kind of funny. Great job. Yeah, I think, even if he does kill it with the A1, the Rotos is so much faster than his Georgid that he would get the turn anyway, so it's totally fine. Yeah. And now I'm just gonna kill both of these in the same turn. I could even kill the Georgid just with the A3 through the protection. I guess we can do it. Yeah. No way he's gonna survive that because Georgid is so low base HP. I think Georgid is insanely strong champion and the best nuker in this game by far. But I think unlike Taras and Maritska, he's like kind of created in more balanced way, because he does have insane good skills, but he isn't tanky, so he has big weakness. He's low HP and he doesn't have anything that gives him tankiness. And Taras just doesn't have any weaknesses at all. He's the best in the game in everything, so he's the tankiest nuker in the game. He has the highest scaling AoE damage skill. He has the best passive that gives him extra turns. He has multiple different CCs. He's the best in everything. He should have some big weaknesses. I guess in his passive he loses HP if he takes damage, but it's not quite enough, and Maritska just completely heals all of this away with her A2, so this is actually completely like irrelevant weakness on him. But yeah, I wish that Taras was as possible to counter as Georgid is, because you can definitely counter Georgid, even though everybody's scared of them because they hit so hard. Oh, Elva. I kind of hope to get her at some point. I didn't do the guaranteed event, but I kind of could use more revivers in live arena. I'm thinking that when I get to gold I will use Mauli, but Elva would probably be better than Mauli as well. I'm not really gonna use Mauli right now because for now there's no need, because we can both pick Duchess, but in gold I will have to use her. I think in this fight I'll just go with the fast Necret build, I guess. Oh, do I have time to pick it? Let's go with Cardiel instead. The other Necret is somewhere here and I was afraid that I wouldn't find it in time. Probably I should have gone with Ukko and not Cardiel in the panic mode. Against Rotos it isn't the best pick, but it will do. Yeah, Ukko would have been much better. I guess I could pick both of them. I think it's very likely that he will ban my Ukko, but... or I'm almost certain that he will ban my Ukko, but let's go with it. Oh, okay, I guess he was intimidated by my champions. I mean, I get that, it happens to me all the time as well. I definitely made a mistake in my team because I was a bit slow. I think this guy DC'd against me once and he picked the Skull Lord and I thought that he was trolling, but I guess he DC'd against me. So I guess this time he's gonna get his revenge and he can destroy me on video. Oh, he's gonna use my champions against me, but his are better. I can see what he's doing. I'll definitely go with Nakarada in this fight against him. I guess he's gonna pick Rotos as well if he's gonna like copy my champion pool. Yeah, let's go with this and see what he picks. Maybe he's gonna pick like Rotos and UDK, I would guess. If he's going for like using the same champions that I use, which kind of looks like he's doing with his first 3 picks. +4 Duchess is pretty good. I haven't seen that many people with +4 because often you want to keep at least 2 or maybe even 3 different copies of her. I pretty rarely see +4 Duchesses in this game. It would definitely be nice to have one of those. Duchess is kind of out of the meta. Oh yeah, I guessed what he picked. Duchess is kind of out of the meta right now, that actually in classic arena defense you hardly see Duchesses in the top. There's only gonna be couple Duchesses in top 20 every week. You're gonna see way more UDK than you will see Duchess actually. Yeah, I will pick UDK as well. Where is the UDK? By the way, I literally guessed his team. I knew what he was gonna pick. So we're kind of going with mirror matchup here basically. But he's gonna be like empowered, so. And yeah, I will definitely ban the UDK, and I assume he does as well. He could ban the Duchess. Oh, okay, he banned the Initve. That's kind of... I'm not sure if I agree with that choice. Huh? Surely I will win now. I'm slightly confused. Maybe he's gonna prove me wrong and show me something that I'm not expecting, but I think this matchup should favor me, because I have UDK and he doesn't, and I have both Nakarada and UDK, so... Not sure what's going on here. I guess his champions do deal a lot of... Wait, it's Stone Skin. Okay, I'm not sure about this at all. Yeah. If that was lethal, he probably would have killed the Nakarada since he procced the decreased defense. But it is a Stone Skin Initve, and Initve already deals very poor damage, like below average, like a lot below average of like nukers. He doesn't have enough damage in Stone Skin, like not even close, so... Let's go with A2, I don't want to get extra turns and lose buffs. I guess I should just give protection to himself, yeah. He unluckily got the decreased defense. I guess the Rotos could have even been polymorphed there if I was lucky, but I wasn't, so... I assume that the Rotos doesn't have a lot of accuracy, so he wouldn't always put the decreased defense on him, so... I don't think I will one-shot his Duchess. It's +4 and probably in good build, but let's try it anyway. I kind of want to go with... well, maybe I can one-shot the Cardell, though. No, let's try. I don't think it will die, but let's try. Okay, it died. Nice. That's pretty low HP. Maybe it's in resistance build, because it is a +4 Duchess, but yeah, maybe it's in some kind of resistance build. Yeah. I mean, it's not low HP, but for like a +4 Duchess, it should have had more HP than 136k, but yeah, probably... I mean, it is a fast Duchess, so you need very good gear to do it, but it is +4, so it kind of could have had that HP, but yeah. Anyway. I think not like letting me have both Nakarada and UDK was a mistake here. I guess his Rotos can still pop off and destroy my team, so I shouldn't get too excited just yet, but he's definitely doing a lot of work with those cardial ally attack, kind of like I'm doing often as well. So it is kind of looking kind of grim. I guess I kind of get the taste of my own medicine because that's what I use against other people all the time. So, but yeah, my outside of the ally attacks, his Rotos isn't doing anything against this this UDK who is completely cucking him. So he definitely should have banned that UDK. Anyway, I guess he kind of went a bit easy on me, and he didn't pick the best champions that he can, but he actually basically picked my champions to like go easy on me, so I will take it. I mean, sure, okay, he surrendered. I was gonna say that surely, even if his Rotos gets many extra turns, he can't make a comeback at that point. Well, I'm sure he will get his revenge many times in the future, so... But my account is definitely always getting better and better over time. Even if right now in the current meta I'm not doing super good, and I'm doing worse than I was doing like even 2 years ago. But it will change very often when Plarium puts out new champions or item sets or nerfs things, so... I'm complaining a lot about Taras and Marichka, because it's not fun fighting against them, and they are too good. But I'm very confident that it will not be like this for too long, so... And when we... hopefully if we get different meta, then I will likely do a lot better. I mentioned it before, but last summer Heprag was completely dominating like top Platinum Arena, and he was a new champion back then, and everybody was using Heprag in defense. But then they buffed Cupidus, and then everybody was using Cupidus instead. Then they released Bolster, they buffed Baron, they did many different things, and every time it completely changed the meta, and we got a new like top dog champions in this game. And it hasn't happened for a few months, maybe like past 6 months after Taras and Marichka. But I'm sure it will happen multiple times this year again. Let's go with UDK and Init and see what he picks. I think if Taras and Marichka didn't exist, I would still have issues with UDK and Harima. But I would do a lot better, so... It isn't just Taras and Marichka that is the issue for me in this meta. Fuck. I was too slow. I was thinking about going between Ukko and Duchess, but I guess I was too slow. I guess I can do some mind games here, and maybe I'll try make lemonade out of lemons and see if my Kaimar will be enough resistance to resist his Yumeko, but I guess it didn't work. Well, I kind of trolled myself with that being 1 second too slow to decide if I want to go with Duchess or Ukko. I'm not sure, like with both Ukko and Duchess, surely I'm not able to rotate my cooldowns. I don't think there's any comeback for me in this fight, yeah. It is just too good. champions and I picked the wrong team and I banned the wrong champion, so yeah, it's over. That one wasn't doable. Yeah, I kind of didn't think far ahead that he's just gonna ban my Kaimar, but I already picked the wrong champion, so I thought that I will try to go with the Kaimar. Yeah, it's very hard to actually counter a Yumeko team. Or like lockout team in general. Only if you have Taras and Marichka or Rotos. I mean, I guess he did let me have Rotos in that fight, but I would have needed Sifi with him as well against Ukko and Sifi. I'm not really sure what to go with here. By the way, when I fought the other guy with Cardiel and Initve, even though the Initve was in stone skin, he was doing a lot of damage with the Cardiel combination. I was kind of not expecting them to do that much damage. So it kind of gives me hope, but I guess he did have +4 Initve even though it was in stone skin. Yeah, I'll go with UDK as well, I guess. Yeah, in the end of the day, it's pretty easy to counter me. You don't need all of the top champions like some of those teams were using, but if you pick like QDK, Harima and like a lockout champion, it's pretty much a checkmate because I need to ban all of those champions. I can't really deal with any of them. Maybe I can let a Harima get through if there is no UDK, but when he has all of them, it's very hard for me. Well, his champions look very low HP though, so maybe I do have a chance here. He also doesn't have tons of healings. Like, he does get some from UDK, but not too much, so yeah, this fight, it will take a while before I can deal any damage, but I'll be fine, I think. Maybe I can kill the Duchess when I get the second ally attack with Cardiel. I guess it will be kind of close, but maybe. Oh, his Harima can kill my Rotos pretty easily though, so that's gonna be issue if he kills him with her A2. Nice. Yeah, I kind of want to do a remake against the guy that I lost to. I mean, it was a very hard team, and even if I didn't, even if Kaimar wasn't picked for me and I didn't troll with the not banning the Yumeko, it still would have been a very hard fight for me. But I kind of would have wanted to try it properly again to see if I could actually beat it or not. But I kind of AFK'd and trolled myself, and I didn't even get to try to fight him, so... But this fight, I think... I'm just gonna win over time, because... he doesn't have an insane gear, and I'm outgearing him way too hard, so... And that's something that you can do as well over time, if you just keep playing the game and farm Doom Tower and farm Clan Boss and so on. You can definitely catch up, because there is still diminishing returns, like... of course it will come down to RNG, but at some point it's very hard to get upgrades. But there's a lot of people with like way worse gear, so if you can get to semi-high point, then you can start to outgear most of the people in this game. Like, I have never been like buying bags to buy energy, and I have never bought any like item sets or anything like that. But still, my gear is even like even better than most other people in Platinum Arena. So even better than like most other people in high Platinum Arena. Of course, there is some people that have way better gear than me, like in my clan, for instance. But probably my gear is definitely my gear is still better than average even in my clan. So. Because of course people post their item sets a lot, so, and I do follow it a lot, so I have seen it. I'm pretty confident if we actually look up the numbers that my gear is definitely better than average. Of course, on my account, I don't have as many champions as some of the other players, so my gear is split between lesser number of champions, which kind of gives me an edge in like one way, so. But of course the big accounts, they can consolidate, I don't know how to say that word, they can also like put all of their gear on few champions if they want to, but usually they use a bit more different champions than I do. The UDK is really giving me a hard time, but I think surely I will get through him finally. I'm almost starting to lose this fight because I can't get through his UDK, but I think it's finally time. The Harriman UDK combination is just so hard. I don't think I can even kill it now. Okay, yeah, finally I got it. It's still gonna be very close fight. It's not actually guaranteed that I win at this point. I thought it was gonna be super easy, but yeah, the Harima UDK combination turned out to be very hard for me. And kind of I got weak hits and he wasn't weak hitting on the UDK. Okay. I guess he got it now. Anyway, maybe this is a good example actually about what I was talking about, because I definitely had a lot better gear than this guy, but it was still very hard matchup because he had a good team against me. Almost the same team basically, but Harima, who is very good champion. I guess I could still lose if his Rotos pops off. Well, not when I got the extra turn, but if I didn't and he got multiple turns, it could have been possible. This kind of stuff used to happen before when everybody was using Relentless set on Rotos. People are still afraid even if you have everybody else alive in your team, and enemy has only one Rotos, you're still afraid that the Rotos is gonna end your team. One thing I've seen a lot, or not a lot, but a little bit in the comments, is that people are telling me why I don't use Mortu. And I think there's some fights that taking afterwards, I definitely should have used Mortu. Like specifically in those fights when people use double Warlord against me. And I need to try to use him more in the future, but the fights that I want to use him are so rare that I kind of forget that he's an option in those couple fights that I had that I should have actually used him. But he is geared, so I can definitely use him if I find an opportunity. Maybe in this fight I could actually use the Samson. Yeah, let's go with the Samson. Maybe I will even use... well, let's first see what he picks, but I could even use Helicat here as well, kind of depending what he takes. But I think I will probably go with a third nuker because of the Samson issue that he doesn't out-tank me, but it kind of depends if he picks like Sifi or something here. If he doesn't have any heals, then Samson definitely will have enough damage, but if he does, then I need another nuker. I guess he kind of wants to ban both Rotos and Ukko in this fight, so it is kind of likely that he will actually ban the Ukko and let me use Rotos. So it shouldn't actually be that bad. Maybe I could go with another support and not use 3 nukers. Okay, so I will definitely ban the UDK, and then I'll just go with the Cardiel. Yeah, I like this team. I will definitely have enough damage to finish him, and he doesn't have any heals, so even if he does ban the Rotos, I can definitely end this fight, but I don't think he's gonna ban the Rotos. I think he's probably gonna ban Ukko, I would guess. Ukko or Duchess is my guess. Oh, he did ban the Rotos. That's kind of interesting choice. Well, Rotos is very good matchup against Georgid, so I mean, both are very good against each other, but I guess it isn't like a horrible ban. But his team doesn't have a lot of polymorph, so I think my Ukko can be very devastating to his team. And he doesn't have any turn meter boost or speed threat, so my Ukko will definitely go first. Oh, and I guess I'm gonna bombard him with Ukko and Cardiel combination. I remember that I've actually used this specific team a few times in the past as well, and this team has been very annoying to people when I've been using it, so I'm gonna spam him with the stuns all the time. I probably shouldn't have actually... Well, yeah, probably I should have targeted them. Never mind, it's fine. He should have said that revive for 1 turn. I was afraid that because I killed the candy, my Samson isn't gonna get a double turn. But now he will definitely get... I mean, not double turn, but like double hit on his AoE nuke. But I think he will kill the candy now and then he will get double hit. Not that it makes huge difference, but... Oh, okay, never mind. UDK, I mean Necrot got in between and now it's not gonna happen. I'll still use the AoE nuke even if it's not gonna kill anybody. Yeah. Let's just get it back up faster. Yeah, probably this fight is still gonna take some time. But I think I should be okay here. Maybe if my Ukko gets polymorphed and he kills my Duchess, it could be trouble for me, but I'm kind of happy with this matchup. Let's see what's going on Reddit again. Ah, fuck. He's doing his turn so quickly that I can't actually go to troll on Reddit. I guess I'll have to do it after this fight. Maybe in the next pick and ban phase. We need to get some kind of chat interface or like Reddit or web browser interface in these live arena fights so that we can do something else in the same time. Or even like chess or tic-tac-toe or anything else that I could do on the side. I mean, that's definitely not gonna happen, but they should do it. Yeah, it's not... it's taking some time for me to kill his team, but maybe I'll get there soon. I think I'll actually not use the AoE nuke just yet. I want the Candy to lose his... Ah, fuck. Now he's gonna get the shield anyway. I was gonna say that I want the Candy to lose his ally protection, and so that he doesn't get the shield, but he's gonna get it now. And it was still... I didn't want to waste a revive on him, so... I guess I'm stunning his team all the time, because both Samson and Ukko are doing stuns. This is super... Everybody's stunned. Yeah, this is super AIDS team for him to deal with, so... Even though I'm not quite having enough damage to kill him, but I guess I'll finally get it when everybody in his team is stunned. Okay, surely they will die now. Yeah, good. Yeah, that took a bit, but I guess my team is very healthy. He definitely could have killed my team, so I still wanted to play it safe and use the cardial revive on deaths and so on. Too often I make some stupid mistakes or troll myself by being AFK or picking or banning the wrong champions, so I also need to take these fights a bit seriously. Yeah, it feels like, not that these guys that I fought were bots, but it feels like the bots are finally kicking in, because the last two sessions felt a lot easier. I thought that they would be a lot harder, and I'm starting to gain more points at this point. I mean, I'm still nowhere close to Quintus, but kind of getting there. I guess, did we start with 800 or 850 points, so... I have only gained... I guess I'm not that close. I have gained less than 1000 points, and I still need like 2000 points, so... Wow, it's gonna be one hell of a grind to get there. By the way, I also changed my mind, and I'm actually not gonna farm Spider, but Fire Knight. So I will definitely upgrade this Fire Knight area bonus as well. Hydra has been kind of easy lately because I got this Great Hull upgraded a bit, and I guess I got the Acresia that might make a small difference. But probably I won't even need any bonuses in Hydra, and I'll just go with the Fire Knight. I guess I'll still split a bit in between both of those two, but I'll focus on the Fire Knight now. Can we finally get to the Reddit? I wanted to see what's going on here. I guess it's the same threads that was yesterday. There's more activity on weekends. Warlord and UDK. I don't like this team at all. And he has 6-star blessing on Ronda. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll go with both Helicat and Ukko. Yeah, this is almost like a Reddit post made by Boomer. But I don't think that's Boomer, sadly. Yeah, basically it's the same threads that I saw yesterday. Yeah, I guess the more shards you buy, the bigger packs that they offer you. So if you are a new whale, you can't really buy too many shards at once. So it is kind of funny that they have this kind of mechanic that you can't even you can't even spend when you want, but you need to wait when you can buy packs in this game. Should I go with second Nuker? Let's go with Initve. Yeah. Sometimes, or kind of, not often, but sometimes I'm taking way too much time in my picks, and sometimes I'm not even able to decide my picks when I keep scrolling the Reddit and other stuff. Yeah, I guess there wasn't anything new here actually. Sometimes there's a lot of different things, but not today. If I can just get some turns, I will be okay, I think. Ah, damn it. That was kind of unfortunate. If that Helicat just got the turn... Oh my god, he had like the incredible RNG there. Not only did he stun both of these, but Ronda procced her passive and killed Helicat. If Helicat got a turn, then it would at least put the unkillable on like her and Duchess, but now I'm kind of screwed. I'm not sure if there's any comeback for me. The Ronda is probably gonna kill at least Helicat, but maybe everybody in my team. Yeah. I guess maybe I picked the wrong team and I kind of also the Ukko totally destroyed me, so yeah, I guess I should have gone with my own Ukko as well. Or maybe with double reviver. Anyway, there will be mistakes when I try out different things, so it's okay. I will always still go with the Duchess and Rotos as my first two picks, but on the other options I will definitely experiment with things. Ukko is kind of hard matchup for me. I don't really like dealing with Ukko teams. Yeah, I guess I'll go with my own Ukko then. Finally, I haven't had too many issues when I have these champions organized, but I wish this my second Necret wouldn't be behind all of these epics, because sometimes I have trouble finding him, but I don't want to put the same tag on him and confuse my two different Necrets. So we're gonna pick like the exact same teams. This is kind of interesting. I guess I'll go with UDK and Inisve, and likely he's gonna ban my UDK or Ukko. Probably UDK. Okay, so we went with the exact same teams. This is kind of funny. Okay. I guess this can go either way depending on RNG as well, but in mirror matchups, generally I'm very confident that I have better gear, so that's the one good thing on my account, is that my gear is above average, so I guess I'll start with the A1, even though the A2 does have double chance to stun, as we do know now, but getting those decrease attacks would be very good for me. Oh, he got frozen. And he got polymorph. Well, I guess this is gonna be an RNG fest. This is not looking great for me though, because I guess him banning my Duchess was a good choice. Maybe I didn't think this through. I guess, yeah, Initve is gonna kill my Rotos. He doesn't have bone armor at this point. He should die to double hit, so... Oh yeah, my Initve is faster, but I don't have attack buff. I'm not sure if I can actually one-shot his Initve, but hopefully. I mean, it's a very squishy champion, yeah. It didn't do a lot of damage, and Initve has very low base defense, but I guess because mine was a bit faster, I did well. But maybe I did a mistake by not banning his Duchess. Maybe he drafted a better team than me, actually. Well, it kind of could have gone either way, but yeah. I don't think he's gone. Oh, he died, okay. Sometimes it's very hard to see what percentage of HP does the Rotos have, and is it gonna die or not. And there's also visual bugs when you destroy the enemy HP, and it might show that they are like more than 60% and they are like way less than 50%, and it gets very confusing sometimes. I guess we're doing kind of okay, but I did lose a couple fights, and 2 of them were like totally my mistake. I got a bit too complacent today. Also, I haven't really been using my Necret a lot today, which is kind of... I don't know if that's a mistake from me, because he is a great champion, and now I have those 2 Necrets. I should have probably used Necret in the last fight, actually, to not get block buffed from his Ukko. But I guess trying out different things is good, so... Yeah, maybe this fight I'll go with the fast Necret. I can't really tell a lot about his team right now, so I don't really know what's the optimal third champion that I should pick anyway, so I could go with Ukko or Guardian or really anything against him. Okay, I guess I'll definitely go with Ukko, and he will likely ban my Ukko, I assume. But if he bans my Ukko, then that means he doesn't ban my Rotos. And if he doesn't pick a lockout here, and I can ban his UDK, that means that I can kill champions with the Rotos A3 even through Helicat block damage. So, well, it's not gonna do a lot of damage with Harima though, so I guess it's a checkmate for me. Okay, I must ban the Yumeko, yeah. Yeah, this fight is gonna take a while. But if I didn't pick UDK here, I would have actually been in... I mean, not UDK, Nakarada. I would have been in big trouble. So Nakarada was definitely the right champion to choose. Though I probably could have gone with the slow Nakarada build as well, but I think both of them will work. Yeah, so he does have a bolster. I'm not really sure who is in bolster. I guess UDK is in it, which is kind of weird because Stone Skin is generally better option. But I won't be able to place block buffs on him because of the bolster set. So he probably picked it specifically to counter the Ukko. But usually UDKs are always in bolsters. I mean, not bolster. In the Stone Skin set. Wait, why didn't he get the block damage? Is this like a visual bug or? I have no idea what happened there. It shows that he has defense buff. But now he didn't take any damage, but he should take damage even if he... this is so confusing. Oh yeah, Ukko stole it. Okay, that's what happened. But why didn't he take any damage from the A3? He still should take damage from it. Yeah, Ukko stole his block damage, which is very nice. Sometimes I forget about the Ukko passive because his other skills are already so good. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but at least we got rid of the increased defense on Harima, which is pretty good. I guess this is gonna be a pretty long fight. It will kind of come down to RNG and if my Rotos can get some crits on his UDK. Okay, that's good. Like, the more we get his HP destroyed, the earlier we can finish this fight. And yeah, this UDK is in double refresh accessories and also in a fast build, so I'm kind of trying to rotate the ally attacks and block buffs more with this build. He doesn't have any reaction, so a fast enemy team with something like Baron or Georgid is just gonna one-shot him, so it's not gonna be something that you want to pick in every fight, but against a team like this without massive amount of AoE damage, it will definitely work. And maybe it will be a great combination with this Ukko if I can get a lot of stuns from him. Assuming that he's not gonna get sheeped a lot again. But when you use Ukko, you always take the risk, so it is what it is. I mean, his team can definitely get polymorphed as well with his Harima and UDK, so if either one of those gets sheeped, then they will lose the passives and I will probably win the fight when it happens. Fuck, I ran out of drink. I need my morning soda to function. Ah, I got polymorphed again. I don't think he will actually die because I have decreased attack, so I was just gonna use the A2 instead. Oh shit, I hope that doesn't make a lot of annoying sound with the microphone. I wasn't trying to make any ASMR. But my horse voice is dying out, so I need to get some drink in me. I'm not used to speaking this much, so my voice is often dying when I do make these videos. I guess the UDK fears are kind of threatening me, and I could have kind of lost the fight there actually. Yeah, some people were asking that what I drink, but usually it's just different sodas, so nothing too fancy. I mean, sometimes it's something else, but I'm not gonna say that on YouTube, so I'm not exactly sure what the rules are, but I will just not say it, so. I don't really drink that much, like mostly on holidays or special occasions. I'm not like a casual drinker, so it's mostly just sugarless children's sodas for me. I think the Helicat is definitely pretty good pick though. It's definitely giving me a lot of trouble in this fight as well. I'm kind of afraid that the Duchess is gonna die, so I'll give her protection. I don't really have any heals in this team, so I need to finish the fight soon or I'm gonna be in trouble. The UDK Harima combination is just very hard for me to deal with. And my Ukko keeps getting polymorphed and isn't really being very good in this fight, so. Come on, no weak hit. Let's actually get a crit. But I don't think it's not even gonna die if I get a crit, so. Yeah. No way with Harima and defense buff. But yeah, this fight isn't actually easy for me at all, it's very hard fight. I'm not sure if there's something else I can do to specifically try to counter UDKs on my account. I just do the ally attack so that I get the extra turn. Or yeah, that I get this. I think Quintus will definitely be good when I get it, but it will of course be picked or banned often as well, so I don't know what can I do about UDKs. I guess one option is to not pick Rotos. But is there some other good way that I could deal with 2DKs? Not really, like I need some strong AoE nuker, but I don't really have any of those. I guess that's why he banned Initve in this fight, though I don't think Initve would have been that threatening for him. Oh, this I was wondering where I'm hearing some weird noise, but the soda is crackling. Okay. I think I might actually lose this fight. It's kind of looking pretty bad for me. I'm not really able to get any damage in. Well, my team is of course very tanky for him as well, but that Harima is starting to stack his defense increase, and I think it's gonna destroy me in a bit. If the Rotos isn't veiled, then he can always just one-shot it with the A2, so I think he can, even if everybody is alive, then he can pretty easily, like, if he gets to do his A2 combo, then he might just one-shot my team in 1 or 2 turns. Come on, let's get a crit. I really need to reduce his max HP if I actually want to win this fight. By the way, one thing that I would really want to see in this game, and it's something that many of the like arena players have talked about, but in Doom Tower we do have the rankings, and you can see all of the top teams and what times they used and so on. We should have the same thing for arena as well. I think they could do it for both live arena and classic arena, but especially in classic arena, they should make it so that every week, like after the reset is done and that week's arena ends, you can see the top 20 teams. You can like get permanent leaderboard for a week, and you can see what teams the top 20 players used, and then you can also click on them and see all of the match history, like who attacked them with what kind of teams, and did they win or not, and who did they attack, and so on. And it will just be very interesting that everybody can see what kind of teams are used, and it would also kind of give those players some opportunity to like flex about it, but then they also can't hide what their teams they use, and also if there is some cheating going on, then those things will be found out. And like if people are like losing on purpose to their friends, that sometimes people are kind of accusing others of doing, then the battle logs will be public and nobody could actually hide them. And I don't think it's that big deal for Plarium to do. I mean, I'm not a programmer, but I'm sure everything, like the battle logs are already in the game. They just need to make an interface that everybody can see them. And I think it will just be good for the community and kind of interesting, like kind of UI update that they could do. That counter attack and getting sheeped was very unlucky. probably that's it for this fight, I think. I'm not sure if there's any comeback. I guess if he gets weak hits, then maybe I can still make a comeback, but not very easy. Wow, I'm losing my voice so hard again. Oh, come on. I need to get the extra turn here. Let's see some extra turns. No. That's probably it. I think I lost the fight. But yeah, the leaderboards would be super fun to see. Often people are also like kind of hiding their teams, or they're kind of going under the radar. And most of the players don't even know what kind of teams the top players are using, so it would be very interesting if everybody could actually see them. Can we get extra turn? No? Okay. Okay, we got the revive. I guess we're good. This fight was very close, but I guess in the end we're fine. Well, I could still lose it maybe, yeah. I still need to revive the Rotos, and it's not done yet, but my Ukko got polymorphed like 200 million times in this fight though, so I think with better RNG it could have been easier. I mean, the other thing that I have talked about is that it would be very fun to be able to like rent teams from other players to use in live arena, kind of like they do in other games, that I can just make some kind of code and share my team for everybody, and everybody can just copy my team. But I don't think Plarium will do that, but I hope they will do something about live arena and not just leave it as it is. I think I should just go for the Harima. As long as I can get the Harima dead, then I win. Yeah, I don't think the Helicat would have died, because it has a decent amount of HP and the Harima passive is so good. But I can still lose this. This isn't over at all. Like, I'm still totally like primed to lose this fight. He can always one-shot my Rotos with the Harima A2, and I don't have tons of heals in my team, so I definitely didn't win yet. Okay, maybe with this immunity, and maybe I'm fine now, hopefully. Yeah, not really. Fuck, that's so close. I think I might actually lose this. If the Helicat goes before my Duchess, I think I lose, right? I lost the fight. Right? Can he kill it or not? Okay, he couldn't kill it. That's so close. I guess my Duchess is pretty tanky, so definitely wouldn't have been possible without the gear. But yeah. Yeah, this fight is not like... I wonder how many times my Ukko got polymorphed in this fight. Okay, again, of course. Dude, come on. He's gotten polymorphed so many times in this fight. Yeah, I'll just go with the A2, it does more damage on him, yeah. Wow. Finally I was able to actually win this fight. He's probably not happy about this either, because it was so close that he would have won, and yeah, I guess I got lucky as well, so. But yeah, when we go to this, like, I'm not sure if it actually shows for the... Does it show? Yeah, we can see this kind of stuff in the Doom Tower. They should do the same thing for Arena. I have no idea why they're not doing it. And then they should make it so that, let's say that I see the Mad Husky here. I can click on him, and then I can see both his offense and defense log, maybe for like whatever time they choose, maybe last 10 minutes or last 30 minutes or last 10 battles or whatever, but show a certain amount of fights in offense and defense in the end of the reset, and it will just be very good for community. Then nobody can hide the teams and nobody can hide any kind of cheating and so on. So several times in the past I have posted about this in the suggestion log in the official Discord. So I mean, I have tried to talk about it, but I will keep talking about it and maybe they will consider it at some point. I guess it isn't the most like sexiest update that they could do in this game. Maybe new champions are like more interesting to more people, but if they want to focus on PvP in this game, it's definitely one of the first things that they should do. Anyway, maybe you guys think it doesn't matter and it's pointless, but I really want to see it happen. I'm not really gonna get into it because we've had enough drama, but I mean, there's some people don't want to show their battle logs, and some people think that there's some bad things going on, so it would also fix that issue, but even outside of that, I think it will just be interesting for everybody to be able to see those teams. Let's go with the fast Nakarada again. Yeah, all of these champions are very hard for me. I don't like any of them. Ah, fuck. I'm thinking of going UDK as my last pick, but it's likely that he will ban the Duchess, and I'm not sure if that would be good for me. Maybe I'll go with double Duchess in this fight, actually. Or Ukko. Let's go with Ukko. No, let's go with... Wait. I don't want to pick too late and get the Kaimar again. I was kind of hesitating between Ukko and Duchess, but I guess it is Ukko. And yeah, I must ban the... I want to ban everybody in his team, honestly, but I must ban the UDK. Yeah, this fight doesn't really look good for me. I think we're definitely gonna lose this one. Unless I get good RNG with the polymorph. I think that's the only way that I can make a comeback, but I actually don't have a lot of polymorph in this team, only on the Ukko. He does have fearsome presence and 3-star blessing, but I wish I had a couple more champions as well. Okay, that's pretty good. At least we got rid of the defense buff from Harima and we got the Ukko stunned, so that's decent. I guess the init we isn't gonna get any turns though. I think... Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter who he slept there. What? He didn't actually kill my Ukko. That seems like very low damage from the Taros. It's way less damage that I'm used to getting from those. Did he not get the decrease HP because I got a weak hit on him? I guess he didn't. I don't think I can actually kill the Siphi with the 8-3 because... Let's try it, but he has the Harima, so I just can't do it, yeah. The Harima passive is just so big. Probably there's no comeback in this fight, it's just very hard for me. Maybe if his Ukko gets polymorphed and my Ukko doesn't. Okay, everybody's stunned. I guess that can happen as well. Yeah, it's done. It's done. I need to get polymorph on this second Duchess as soon as possible. I'm using this one way more in live arena than the slow one that I have. And the other one does have blessing, but I do need it on this one as well. The other one is very slow, so it's not gonna give attack buff or whale to my champions, so generally I use this one in live arena. I guess I could build it in bolster as well. I could consider doing that. I don't think Stone Skin is completely necessary for offense in current classic arena meta, because there isn't stuff like Mortus or like CC champions, so. And it will be good against Ukko teams too. Maybe I should consider rebuilding it. Yeah, maybe that can be another video that I try, I guess. I mean, bolster Duchess is nothing new, and my other Duchess is in bolster as well. But this one is in a slow build, and this one is in a fast Stone Skin build. Who do I want to pick as my last champion? I guess I could go with my own Ukko. Who is he gonna ban in my team? Maybe I'll go with Cardiel. Let's go with Cardiel this time and not Ukko. If he bans my Necret, he could ban Duchess though, I guess, but if he bans my Necret, then I might be able to kill Rotos with ally attack or something. Maybe he will ban the Duchess though. Yeah, he did ban it, yeah. Maybe I should have gone with UDK against him instead. Then he would have banned it and I would have gotten Duchess. Well, okay, well, I should definitely, since he did do that, it kind of actually went exactly as I was predicting. And now I can kill his Rotos if I don't get reaction procs. I should just be able to kill him before he gets a turn. Yeah, nice. So actually, I made the perfect choice. I was kind of hesitating about it, but I had the perfect train of thought and I knew what he was gonna do and I did the right thing. Even though I was super self-aware and self-doubting about it. Yeah, nice. I had some few fights where I picked horrible teams against the enemy, so it was about time that I did some good decisions as well. I'm not sure if I can one-shot him, but it might be kind of close. Yeah. The whale does give him 15% damage reduction. Then he gets another 40 from his passive and 25 from the Duchess passive. So it is a decent amount of damage reduction. Yeah, Cardiel is definitely actually one of my main champions in Live Arena. In Classic Arena, I definitely prefer something like Necret way more. But it almost feels like Cardiel is performing better in Live Arena. It can just catch people off guard and they aren't expecting the fast ally attack from him. And it has insane synergy with Inistve, so... We did get several losses today though, so... It wasn't all wins, but... Very slowly, but I am gaining points. I'm gonna be talking about Quintus for like months, and then when I do get him, I will be like, he's okay, he's not actually that good. That will be kind of anticlimactic if that happens. I'm thinking that this passive will be insane. Like, I first want to try it because it could be the same thing as with Ukko passive, that it's actually not as good as it sounds. But it says that each of these champion skills deals additional pure damage. The amount of pure damage dealt is 10% of target's max HP for each buff on them. The additional pure damage dealt will ignore shield buffs. So what I'm thinking that, let's say enemy has like bolster set, and then Siphi does her the speed boost, then it's already gonna be insane amount of buffs on the enemy team. And if he does this AoE skill, is everybody gonna take the damage from the passive? Because if it works like that, then even if he has like no damage, then he's still gonna do damage with his passive. And let's say that enemy has Necret and Judges protecting his Rotos, like I do, then wouldn't that mean that his passive does 50% of Rotos HP, and basically he will always one-shot Rotos with his A1 or any of his skills, basically. But if it works like that, then this champion is gonna be insanely busted. Never mind the fact that his A2 is like removes all buffs, then places 60% decreased defense on the targets for 2 turns before attacking. These effects cannot be resisted or blocked, so it's gonna be an insane Taras and Marichka counter. Like, it's gonna, like, specifically Taras, it's gonna remove all buffs from him, and like immunity and so on, and then it's gonna place decreased defense, and then it's gonna attack him, and then damage inflicted by this skill cannot be decreased by enemy passives. So I don't know, like Rotos passive, Taras passive, so on. So it sounds super insane, but maybe something in his kit doesn't work as well as it sounds to me in paper. We shall see. But I'm salivating about getting Taras, but I'm not even close to 4k points, so... But I think I probably want to try to get... I want to try to be one of the first people that get Quintus, because I think it's one of those opportunities that I might be able to place very high with him. I'm kind of gonna tell this story in my next weekend's champion guide, but basically I placed 3 times top 3 with Mitrala, and all of those times it was kind of there was something new in the game, and I was using some mechanics that nobody knew about yet, and for one reset I was able to do like exceptionally well because other people didn't know about those things. So like one of those, the first one that when Bolster was new in this game and nobody knew about it, like how good it would be, and we just got the blessings as well, and I ran a defense with double Bolster, and I had like a Mitrala with perception gear and not stone skin, and I was able to resist enemy warlords that were buffed by Kimi, and my defense just got insane amount of wins. But I will go into specifics about that in the next weekend's video. I still have all of the battle logs and screenshots about it, so I don't think Initve isn't gonna be great against this team, but there's no other choice. But yeah, after every reset we always post our placement, and then our clan leader catalogs and makes statistics about everything. And then of course we also post our battle logs in the Discord, so I can find all of those old screenshots and make videos about them. It's pretty nice. And funny fact is that, wait, I guess I'll ban the UDK. So the first time that I got top 3, I was actually using Mitrala Aura in my team, and I will have a screenshot about it, but I was actually using her Aura, and I'm definitely certain that I'm the only person that has placed that high with using her as the Aura champion, and that was another thing that I was kind of using a niche strategy that nobody else had done, and there was the bolster that was new into the game, and people just didn't know what to do about it, and it only worked for that one time, but not in the future. And yeah, I'm thinking that Quintus might be an opportunity like that, but the issue with Quintus might be that some people like rats are gonna get it maybe several weeks before me, and it's not even gonna be close, so maybe I'm not able to surprise enemies like I was some other times. But even if I'm not gonna be the first or one of the first to get it, I still want to be as early to Quintus as I can, because I do think he's an opportunity for me to place high, so I will find the picture, because I'm sure it will sound very funny that I was actually using wait, does he have the immunity? No. That I was using the Mitrala Aura, but I will find the picture. We have this channel in our clan where our leader posts the leaderboard of every reset, and it's easy to look up the old history from it, and yeah, I can find it easily. Do I want to bait 20 games? Nah, fuck it, let's do it. I can test some ideas for the next video with the couple fights that I will have left after this, so it will be fine. Oh yeah, here is the picture. So this reset was September 19 of last year, and yeah, that's what I did. I'll go into details about this on the Mitrala video, but of course the meta was very different, and you see like Heprak and other stuff here, and like Mortu. None of those are really meta anymore, but at this point Mitrala as the aura of my team was possible, and yeah, I will explain it in the video. But the short version is that I wanted my team to be slow, and I wanted my Mitrala to have like 1350 resistance, so she wasn't actually in stone skin, but she was in full perception for that reset. Who do I want to pick? Maybe I will pick UDK, but not yet. I want to see what he picks first. It's basically the same defense that I'm still using, but the only difference is that I'm not using Mitrala anymore. But Mitrala is still a very good champion, and many people should use her at least in tag team arena. And even classic arena defense, like kind of depending how good champions you have on your account. And I do use him in classic arena offense as well, but it is basically for like cheesing with Rotos, and because I don't have other better options, but yeah. Mitral was very meta for a while, and now it's kind of underrated champion. Yeah, I think I'll go with Ukko and UDK against, I mean, not UDK, Nakarada against this guy. This reset was the first one that we had blessings, so that's why hardly anybody has any blessings in their team. I guess this guy has on everybody. He got incredibly lucky, I guess, but well, many people didn't have like any blessings, so yeah, I just have it on Nakarada, but I still wanted to use the Mitrala as aura for the countering of those warlords. Back then, wait, who do I want to ban? I guess I'll go with Candy, and it should be pretty easy fight. Yeah, back then IPR was running this very specific team with like accuracy buff and warlord, and this team was specifically to counter that team, and I have the defense logs from that reset, and it might be the highest win rate that anybody has ever had who placed top 10, but I will show it in that video. I had 90% win ratio in my defense, and it wasn't that I got hit once, but I got hit many times, but I won almost all of the fights. Anyway, that's a bit of flexing, but it is history about Mitrala, who is kind of underrated, but she has seen some better days. And it wasn't just me, like other people were using Mitrala back then. And maybe if they nerf polymorph, or they make some kind of counters to polymorph, and people start using debuff champions again, then Mitrala could always make a comeback in this game. It is a very good champion, so it just right now doesn't really fit the meta, so that's the issue with her. Her kit is very good, like overall, so it's basically the only champion in this game that can resist lockouts and also be tanky, so what happened with that fight? I guess because it ended so fast, I was able to get one more in quickly. I kind of wish I would have gotten Heprak during this time. It would have been very fun to use him. He used to be super meta, but now he's kind of like never used champion in arena defense, which is kind of sad in a way. Lately we have been rotating many of the top champions, and the old ones have become almost never used. So well, to be honest, I kind of want the same thing to happen with Taras and Mariska, but even if they get nerfed insanely, there's just no way that they will become never used. And yeah, I'm not really sure if they're gonna get nerfed that hard anyway, so... I kind of wish that we could get Taras and Mariska out of the meta though. Maybe if we get Quintus or other champions that can indirectly counter them, then maybe it can happen. But it is kind of stupid that people are just running like double Taras Mariska offense and autoing all of the fights, and there's a lot of less strategy in your offense team because of it. Well, in defense teams as well, but yeah. These live arena fights are a lot more fun because people are using all kinds of different teams. I guess I should go with Ukko and maybe Ukko and Necrot, yeah. Do I want to use the one with reaction or the fast one? Maybe I want to use the reaction Necrot. This guy is very high points, but he doesn't have Platinum Avatar, which is kind of unusual. Init Weban, you love to see it. I'm not really sure... he has Polster, damn it. I'm not really sure how... I think I should still probably do the A2 just to try to get the immunity away from Leorios. So, how is it doing live arena fights in lower tiers? I'm not sure if it is as fun as it is for me. Like, maybe it's way worse in lower tiers. I don't really have any idea how it is. But for me, these fights are kind of more fun than I was expecting them to be. I'm kind of getting to play with all kinds of champions and strategies that I wouldn't use in Classic Arena, so it is pretty fun. Yeah, I guess I'll go for the Necrot. This fight could kind of go either way. This isn't really... Oh fuck, I misclicked. I right-clicked accidentally and not left-clicked. I didn't even know that if you right-clicked, it will attack the champions. That was kind of unlucky. But yeah, this fight could go either way. It isn't really completely in my side. So I kind of trolled myself with that Rotos misclick. But if I do win this, then I had fairly high win rate today, but I think I did lose maybe like 4 fights in total, maybe 3 or 4. Still quite many losses, but I also did... the fights were pretty fast, I did many fights, so... Even though I had several losses, then I still gained a lot of points. Yeah, getting that the Leorios polymorph was pretty good for me though. I remember we used to have pretty hectic debates in the clan about Leorios, because some people in our clan think that it's good for a classic arena offense, and some people think that it completely sucks because of polymorph. So we're kind of split between our opinions. So I think more people are on one side than the other side, but I'm not gonna say which side. You can figure that out for yourself. He used to be, like, before polymorph he was very dominant in the meta, but polymorph has been a big issue for him. For many people it was their favorite champion and their best nuker, and they are kind of sad about it. It's getting pretty close. Does he still have the passive left? Oh, he does. Oh, fuck. I guess that's it. We lost the last fight. Yeah. Well, okay. I guess I have a small chance now. Yeah, I can kill the Leorios and maybe I can kill the Rotos as well. Let's hope that I get the counter attack here. Nice. That's very good. Give me extra turn. Oh my god. Nice. That's it. I kind of didn't deserve to win this fight, but Rotos crushed it in the... Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, nice. My Rotos is so much faster than his... Yeah, it's fine. Nice. Yeah, I totally didn't deserve to win this fight, but I won it anyway, so great job, Rotos. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so Rats is like 200 points higher than rank 2 and 600 points higher than rank 10, so I guess he's gonna get the Quintus like a week earlier than anybody else, maybe. I mean, I'm definitely making some mistakes and losing some fights, but I'm doing okay. I think with some good pulls I might even do a lot better than I have done so far, so... And live arena has been pretty fun for me, so... I think the next project is that I'm kind of farming Fire Knight for like a couple days, because not this event. I want to get this artifact enhancement event done. I'm not sure if I actually can get enough silver, but I will try to do this because the rewards from this are completely insane. That's why I'm not farming any masteries for the next 2 days. But when I do get it done, then I will definitely... The next project is gonna be testing out Supreme Elhain. I will probably put her in my 3rd nuker set and still keep Initiative geared, but hopefully I can find some kind of matchups where I want to use her. Definitely more options could be good for me, because I don't have a second champion like Rotos that I can just slap in every fight and be pretty good with that pick. I haven't been using Arix at all. Samson does have his gear, so... Anyway, that's it for today's video, and maybe I'll do some other videos as well other than just live arena, but See ya.